Hey guys, this is gonna be a long video, but I'm joined by Drake.
Hey.
And we're gonna be doing our top 30 games of all time.
Wait, we are? Yeah, no, I know.
We did do top 10 and 20, but our list have changed so much, no point in watching them.
Yeah.
But if you want to, I wouldn't mind.
You could, give me a sec. Here's a good recommendation. If you're a person that likes to listen to something while you're falling asleep, you can try these.
Yeah, just put our podcast playlist on loop or whatever. Just listen to a podcast playlist. Listen to us scream at each other for no apparent reason.
Well, we don't scream at each other.
We're at each other's throats like every video.
Yeah. This one will be an exception, though.
Yeah, and also, we played a lot more games by now, so of course it's different. But,
yeah.
Anyway, I guess we'll just get into it.
Yeah.
So, do you want to start, or...?
Actually, let me set some ground rules. We will be starting from our, 30th favorite to our top favorite. We will be not comparing them to other games. And we will not be fighting because this is our own opinionated, subjective lists.
Yeah.
So let's get started with it.
Are you starting or me?
I want you to start.
Alright. So, coming in at number 30, it is...
Wait, let me go fill up my water bottle while you cook.
Alright. I'll just wait for Drake to get back.
No, you cook about your 30th game and then I'll come back.
No, I want it to be a surprise for you because you are most definitely not expecting this.
Yeah, then just say something to, I don't know, give the viewer something to listen to.
Alright. So yeah, hooba dooba, gooba dooba, juba doobie, doobie doobie, doobie, juba, juba dooba, gooba deebie, dooba dooba, jabba. Pretty cool. Also, if you guys haven't heard, my dog Rose passed away as of recording this today, so, yeah. Anyway, gooby dooby, jooby, loopa doopa, jabba, dabba dabba, Pokemon card, Mega Man plush, Juba doobie. Bendy and Ink Machine, TMNT. Sonic the Hedgehog, Five Nights at Freddy's. Bendy and Ink Machine, Five Nights at Freddy's. TF2, Bendy, Sonic the Hedgehog, Pokemon, Mega Man. I'm running out of shit to say. Juby Gooby. Ho oh boy. Where the fuck is he?
Alright, I'm back.
Alright, so are you guys...
You want to say anything?
I was just saying random shit. But anyway, are you ready for it?
Yep.
Number 30 is Kid Icarus for the NES.
Oh! Really?
Yep.
I didn't think you cared about that game that much.
I like it. It's fun.
That's cool. Have you played it yourself?
Yeah, emulation. Actually, no, wait. It was, well, emulation, kind of. I played it on, the, Switch Online. So,
not illegal.
official emulation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and honestly, it was a lot better than I was... I can see why it's one of Power Guy's favorite games.
Yeah.
Pit's fun to control. Enemy placement's good. It's not too hard, not too easy either.
Yep.
Overall, great game. If I had to rank it, it is my third. I would have to give it, personally, a 6 out of 10. I know that sounds harsh, but still, it's...
I have a new grading system.
Yeah?
Let's mark the game based on S, A+, A minus, B plus, B minus, C plus, C minus. You get it, right?
Yeah. Does this go down to F?
What?
This goes down to F, right?
Yes.
So it goes A, B, so it goes S, A, B, C, D, E, F.
But there's also like B pluses and stuff like that.
Okay. If I had to give it does this count? So it goes S, A, B, D, no, A, S, A, B, C, D, E, F?
I think.
Alright, and pluses in between.
Oh, wait, no, we have an E. We have an E tier.
Alright, I would have to give it a C+.
Alright.
Actually, no, just a C.
Alright.
No, I'm sorry, C minus.
Yikes, holy shit.
Still good game, though.
Yeah, but, ugh. God, alright. So, is that it?
Yep.
Alright, so, my 30th favorite game is Super Contra. Or also known as Contra 2 for the NES. This game is a shooter. 2D side-scroller shooter. I think it was made in 1989 by Tecmo? Or Konami. It's the same guys who made Castlevania. And this game is really good. It's difficult as shit. It's a lot more difficult than the first one. But it's really fun. I have fond memories of playing this with my dad. A long time ago though. This is a really fun game. Like you said, for Kid Icarus, the enemy placement is more easy in this game than it is probably in there. And it's pretty fun. I really like it, and out of like the grading system, I have to give it a B minus.
It looks fun.
So yeah, that concludes my 30th. You go to your 29th.
Alright, now this one isn't a Pacific, it's just kind of like all of them, because they're all basically the same game.
Alright.
And that would have to be Bomberman.
Wow, okay. So like the Bomberman franchise, pretty much?
Yeah, because they're all basically just the same name. Same game.
Pretty much.
Just with different coats of paint for each one.
Yeah, I like how you use that metaphor.
But yeah, Bomberman, it's this high because it's just good. It's a good game franchise. Well, game, I don't know how I'd refer to it. But it's basically just, I don't know what it's called, but it's fun. Throwing around bombs, destroying blocks and everything. Character design, it's classic and unique. It's unique, but not too complicated.
Yeah.
And,
which is just like Mega Man.
Yeah. And if I had to rank it, I would give it like a C.
Really?
Yep.
Alright. It has that arcade element to it.
Definitely. Yeah, I could see, like, I really hope there's a Bomberman collection one day.
I hope.
Yeah.
I don't think Nintendo cares enough about him, though, which sucks.
Does suck. Because he's a great character. With some pretty great games.
It pains me to say that, but that's just the truth.
Yeah. If I did have to pick a favorite out of all of them, I guess it would be Bomberman Super 2.
Alright.
Anyway, on to you.
No it isn't, because you need to rank it.
I did, C.
Oh, right, good. I forget. And now we got Galaga. I'm talking about the same thing as the NES and arcade one, because they were just the same thing with different looking controls.
Alright.
But it was still like A to shoot or B to fire or something like that. But this game is
Hang on, I gotta ask you something.
Yeah.
Do you like how I'm doing this? So, if you look here in the tabs, I have my list here, separator, and your list.
Yeah, that's cool.
Alright, anyway, continue.
So Galaga is a shooter, or galaxy shooter, where you just shoot a bunch of, it's pretty much Space Invaders, but the enemies actually fly down and try to tackle you almost. I have no other better way of saying it, but...
It's just classic.
Yeah. that's all you do. That's why it got pretty low, but I liked it more than the other games I had.
Right.
I'm gonna rate this one a B minus.
All right.
Here's the thing. Although we say we like a game more, critically speaking, we can still give it a lower rank than our other one. Like, for example, I ranked Super C, right?
Yeah.
I rank it a B. I just ranked Galaga a C, or a B minus. But that doesn't mean I like it less. It just has that sort of feel to it.
For example, like, I love this game, but it's so simplistic, I can't give it anything higher than a B. And this other game, it's really fun, so I have to give it an A. Doesn't mean I like it more, though.
Yeah.
So yeah. Next I have Ninja Gaiden 3.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's a lot lower.
How do you spell ninja?
Ninja Gaiden.
Ninja Gaiden 3 NES. Alright, Ninja Gaiden 3 NES. So yeah, Ninja Gaiden 3 for the NES. It's fun. It has one of my favorite, like, opening stage bosses ever.
Even with Mercury?
Mercury more, but that's why I said one of.
Oh my god, okay.
But yeah, and also, sprite work, it got better with over the games.
Yep.
And gameplay's improved over the last games. It's just better in every way compared to the other ones. And if I had to rank it, I would give it a A.
Oh, okay, drastic step forward. From your C's and B, I think you were giving to Bomberman, and holy shit,
I
okay.
gave Bomberman a C.
Yeah, I know. Holy shit. Anyways, anything else?
Nope.
Okay, so moving on to what, my 28th?
Yep.
And this is brought to you by Metroid.
Alright, Metroid, how do you spell that?
M-E...
M-E...
T-R...
T-R...
O-I-D, I think? Is that how you spell it?
N-E-S... Metroid. Alright, I got it up here.
Hey, yeah, I spelled it right. I think.
Cool.
Anyways, so this game is, okay, it's not great, admittedly, without a map. But when you have a map, it's pretty fun. I tolerate it. It's fun. And I really like it. But the problem is that I don't like how Samus has some, like, it almost feels like Samus has this weird resistance when jumping in the air, and I really don't like it. Like, when I jump forward in Mega Man, right?
Yeah.
Even if I jump forward and I stop pressing the D-pad, Mega Man stops moving. When I press jump and to the right, for example, Samus is gonna keep moving to the right. I don't like that. And this is also a problem in the Game Boy Mega Man games up until 4 and 5, because 4 and 5 doesn't really have and like the obstacles don't really hurt it in 4 and 5. But yeah, it ruins the game almost. But it is very fun. Its OST is mostly what's holding it for me. And yeah, it's just another 2D side-scroller shoot-'em-up.
Okay.
And the rank I would give it is a B+.
And also, I'd like to re-rank Kid Icarus and Bomberman.
Alright.
Bomberman's a B,
Alright.
And Kid Icarus is a B+.
Wow, okay.
Yeah, I just thought because we couldn't go below.
Oh.
But yeah, anyway, next for me is, Vector Man 2.
Oh! I haven't heard you say that name in a long time.
For real, I haven't said Vector Man forever. But yeah, Vector Man 2 got moved down quite a bit, but still a good game.
Yeah.
It's okay. So the gameplay's fun. First game's better in every way, but it's just a lesser version of the first one, in my opinion.
Alright.
So I'll just talk about the first one when I get to that. So yeah. I will say though, I think the graphics have improved a bit.
What rank would you give it?
If I had to rate it, solid B+.
Wow, okay.
Actually, nah, a B.
Alright. So my next game is Iron Sword.
Alright, Iron Sword.
The NES. This one got bonked down a lot. Like, what was it for our top 10 list? It was in my honorable mentions.
So probably like 11th or something in the 20s. Not in the 20s, something in the 10s.
It was my 13th.
Yeah.
It was my 13th favorite game. Now it's bumped down all the way to the 27th.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, but I have a few good reasons for it.
Vector Man 2 was my 8th. Now it's my 28th. No, 27th.
So, yeah. So it pretty much went down like almost 20.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. With Iron Sword, this is a 2D just side scrolling game, but instead of a beat 'em up, you can get a shooting power, you can use your sword, you can use your body to fight off characters. And it's just like, yeah. The OST is another thing that's carrying this game. I love it so much. And I feel like I should have ranked this one a little bit higher, but the other games I have in store for you are just a little bit better, so. Yeah, I would give it a solid A. I want to put it at A+, but I just can't get myself to do that. It's just such a good game, though.
Anyway, next for me is, Battletoads.
Oh my god! Why did you rank it so low?
I don't know.
This is your 26th!
Too hard.
Oh, shit. And?
My reasoning is it's too hard.
A game has to be hard to be good.
Doesn't have to be hard to be good. Easy games can be fun too. Or medium difficulty games.
Alright.
But yeah, Battletoads for the NES is really fun. One of my favorite NES games.
Damn, really?
Yeah. And, yeah, sprite work in this game was amazing. Gameplay's amazing. Multiplayer sucks ass, though. Which is another reason. And the soundtrack's the best.
You can't even beat the game with multiplayer.
The soundtrack is the best on the NES, in my opinion.
Really?
Yep.
I know the opening theme is pretty kick-ass.
All of it is.
The best?
Yup.
I feel like there were some tracks that dragged it back a little bit.
Nah, they were all fantastic.
Okay. Wow.
But yeah. Also, box art's really good. But I gotta go. But tell me your, 26?
You gotta go?
Not gotta go. I gotta go use the bathroom.
Oh, okay. So you finish up and then I'll rank my next one.
Oh wait, oh yeah, rank. A-.
Alright. So while you go to the bathroom, I will rank my next guy.
What is it?
It is Dr. Mario.
Dr. Mario. For the NES?
Yep.
Mario.
Not the Game Boy one.
Mario NES. Dr. Mario NES. Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay, so, this game I used to have very fond memories with my grandma about, before she passed. This was her favorite NES game. I think it was her favorite video game in general. I loved it. I really like it. But yeah, it's just Tetris but with pills, which I respect because it's still a good game. But it's I don't know. There's just something about it. It's probably like the game modes or something. But I don't know what it is. They're just it is pretty fun, different. Like you can play 2-player, which you probably wouldn't think you can, but you can. Yeah, it's just Tetris. That's it. I got nothing else to say about it.
Hey, bitch!
Right as I finished, I was about to say it, and Josh should be back right about now. So.
Would you rank it?
Again, or I would kill you.
Will you rank it?
I would rank it a B.
Okay.
Your turn?
MK1 reboot.
Okay, damn. Are you gonna say anything? Oh, you're just loading up picture of it?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to spell Mortal Kombat for you?
Alright. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 1, it fell off a bit because not that many people play it anymore. But still, gameplay's fun. Cameo system I like. Can get a bit annoying at some points though. Finishers are great, if not a bit complicated to do. Story was the best Mortal Kombat story ever. And, yeah.
The rank?
A.
A. Okay. Is that it? Is that it?
Yep.
Alright. So I have Final Fantasy.
How do you spell that?
Final space
I got it.
F. Oh, okay.
Final Fantasy NES. Alright, got it.
So this is one of the first RPGs in video game history. And along with that, it was the savior of Rare. I think Rare made this game. Whoever made this game, I know they were starting to like die because their games were doing really bad. And then they made this, and it blew up, and they're still going to this day because of it.
Mattel made it.
What?
It was just Nintendo who made it.
No, there's a third person company that also helped develop it.
I don't see any on the box here. Oh, Square.
Square, there we go. And Square, when they were in the middle of making this would have been their final project. So that's why they called it Final Fantasy, because they would have thought it would have been their final game they ever made. But, well, it wasn't a fantasy because it brought in more than $6 million. And I see why. It's such a good RPG. The sprites are really good. There's so many different things you can explore with. It's amazing. and I'm giving it an A+.
Alright. Next for me is Medieval.
Medieval?
Yeah.
I never heard of it.
There's a bunch of them. I mean the classic Medieval, not on the Medieval PSP remake.
Oh, it's a PSP game?
It was original on the PlayStation 1, then it got remade on the PSP, and then it got remade on the PS4.
Do you have it?
I don't have it. I'm looking for it, and I've played it on PS5 and 100%'d it.
Damn. Not bro's devoted.
This game, I even made a plush from it, the Sir Daniel.
Oh! Oh, that's where it came from.
Look.
Alright.
Right here, Medieval.
Oh, damn. That's cool.
Yeah, so, this game's, my favorite PSP game.
Okay, wow.
Actually, no, Maverick Hunter is my favorite PSP game. This is my second.
Alright, nice.
Characterization of Sir Daniel. I like how he's this joke character who wants to be taken seriously. He's just a little goofball. And yeah, I don't have much to say about it except it's really fucking good.
Yeah.
If I had to rank it, S. S minus.
Really?
Yep.
Wanna know something funny?
Huh.
There's no S minuses.
Oh. Well, guess what there is now.
Okay, fine.
The max.
It's just
the max you can get is an S.
no, it's plus now that we're doing that.
Okay.
Okay. So that's it? You're done?
Yep.
Okay, so now for my next game, it is Rolling Thunder.
How do you spell that?
ROLL
LL.
ING
Yeah.
space TH
TH.
UN.
Hang on, I got it. It's for the NES, right?
Yep, because there was also an arcade one.
Alright.
But they're like the exact same thing. Same graphics, same everything.
Alright.
So this is a side-scroller shooter.
Also, I'll be right back again. I gotta go, I had something to eat, so I gotta go put it in the trash.
Oh, okay. So, this is another 2D side-scroller shooter, but it's not exactly like Mega Man, because this one, you can shoot one bullet, a few of the enemies take, like, a lot of shots, the game is damn difficult, and there's many different obstacles, like lasers and stuff like that you have to dodge with, like, near-perfect jumps. I like it because of the challenge. I've only ever beaten it once. So that's pretty cool. And if I had to give it a rank, it would be getting a plus. I really like this game. This game is really cool. So yeah. Josh should be back now.
Hey, bitch.
Yep.
Will you rank it?
I already ranked it. It was a plus.
Alright, and next for me is Mega Man 6.
Wow, that also went down a lot.
Yep.
Tell me if you need any help spelling it.
No, it's just MM6.
Yeah.
Alright, so Mega Man 6. I'll start with the pros. Favorite NES Mega Man game because S.P.R.I.T.E the best out of the NES Sixology.
What?
The S.P.R.I.T.E is the best out of the NES Sixology.
Sexology, no.
Sexology.
That's how you say it.
I will say, though, this is not the best selection of Robot Masters. The best one here is definitely Nightman.
Alright.
Gameplay's fun. And the new Russian power adapters are really fun to use.
Alright.
And, yeah.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Rank.
Oh, wait, cons. I think his name's Flame Man. I don't like him.
Why?
I just don't like his design.
Racist motherfucker! No, I'm
It's
kidding.
not because he's Indian, I just don't like his design.
I know, that's fair.
But yeah, if I had to rank it, I would give it an A+.
Alright. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, my next game is Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. NES. Okay, Friday the 13th NES.
Alright. So, Friday the 13th is, this cartridge is my mother's from the 80s. And, it's really fun. You have to go around trying to, kill Jason while making sure none of your, what's their name? Camp counselors, like, make sure none of your other camp counselors die.
This is probably one of, if not the best LJN game.
It is the best LJN.
I also like
game.
the box art, how it says, destroy Jason if you can.
Yeah.
I like that tagline.
They really, stepped it up a notch, when you get a game over. You know why?
Why?
Literally straight up, when you get a game over, it says you and your friends are dead.
Straight up.
Search up, you already have it up, so just add game over screen at the end of that.
You and your friends are dead. Game over.
That's literally the end.
They really just said, fuck you, you're dead.
And I like how, like, stupid they act when they do this, because, the ending, like, when you actually beat Jason, guess what it says?
Huh.
You finally destroyed Jason, or did you? We're not gonna tell. Haha. That's literally what they say.
Damn.
That's almost word by word what they say.
So they really just they just had fun with this one.
Yeah. Assholes.
I'm glad that they had fun developing that.
And I don't know how much it sold. I think it sold quite a bit. But easily LJN's best game. It's getting an A.
Alright. So for me, my next one is... I haven't played it, but I have watched, Let's Plays on it, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
It's Poppy Playtime Chapter 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, Poppy Playtime Are we gonna count Poppy Playtime as a whole, or chapters individually?
Chapters individually.
Okay.
Well, are they considered different games?
I mean, when you get the game, so if you get any of the chapters, it brings you to, like, you click on it, it brings you to the screen, and, you select the chapters. Like, you can select
then Poppy Playtime as a whole.
Okay, so Poppy Playtime as a whole, so I'll just talk about every chapter.
Okay.
Very quickly, though. Poppy Playtime Chapter 1, it was a nice little, I guess, like, introduction to the game, and it has probably one of, if not the most iconic mascot horror chase ever. Poppy Playtime Chapter 2, it introduced new characters, which were cool additions. Each of the mini-games are pretty fun, and pretty tense at the same time. And, yeah, it's just a good chapter. Poppy Playtime Chapter 3, it's one of the scariest horror games I've ever seen in my life, and I know that's probably, like, I don't know, but when I play, I'm probably gonna shit myself. The Dog Day section looks really fun, so does the Mr. Light, and, the final boss fight with Catnap looks really fun as well. I like how he just gets fucking killed by his god.
Is that it?
Yes.
Alright. So, what would you rank it?
A+.
Alright.
They also have really fun character designs that they actually, since they're like animate toys, they can legit just make free merchandise off them. They can just make like.
Oh my god, it's Toy Story.
For real, they can quite literally, the game revolves around toys coming to life. They could just make the toys real. It's the easiest like merchandise you can make.
Really?
Like you already have the like 3D models and everything, just got turned into plushes or stretchy toys or figures.
Damn. Well, my turn?
Yup.
What game is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think this is our 14. Alexa, what's 30 minus 14? I'm just not spending extra time.
You're on your 22nd.
Okay, we're at our 22nd. Sorry, I just don't want to waste time. So what are we at?
22nd.
Okay, my 22nd favorite game is gonna be a surprise to you. It's Mega Man II.
Oh, Mega Man 2.
Yeah,
World 2.
Mega Man II or World 2. I'm gonna be talking about the world games based off of what their cover says. So, like for example, if Mega Man 2 was on here, which it isn't, I would have said Mega Man 2. But since the front cover of Mega Man World 2 says Double I, I'm gonna be calling it Double I.
I thought you hated this game.
No, I don't hate it. It's still a Mega Man game, and I still really like it. It's down there in my favorites. And it's just a game. That's
a game theory.
I don't love it. It's whatever.
Why is Quint red on the box art?
Why is who?
Quint red.
Probably because they couldn't. Probably because his color, he was so small that they couldn't color him. Because sometimes that happened, like in Mega Man B, right? You can see further in the distance under Mega Man's crotch is Venus, and he's green instead of yellow, but he's so small that the reason they did that is because they couldn't make it yellow.
He's rather big. Look at him.
Yeah, but that's the thing. That's a zoomed image. That's a zoomed-in image. But I could just be wrong. They might have also just said they also might have forgot. So yeah, this game is kind of just whatever. It's another Mega Man game. You can actually auto-fire compared to the other games. Because you can't auto-fire as fast as you would in the other games. 2D side-scroller. Shooting side-scroller. I forgot to say, Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge, Mega Man III, Mega Man IV, and Mega Man V were all made by Minakuchi Engineering in the years 1991, 1993, 1993 again, and 1994. This game was made in 1992 and was outsourced to a different company named Thinking Rabbit, where they were not big Mega Man fans, but Capcom was confident in them. And, well, let's just say they shouldn't have been, because this game turned out to a shitty mess.
Would you rank it?
What?
Would you rank it?
It's still getting a B. No, it's getting a B minus.
Alright.
I still like it, but it's just, compared to all the other Game Boy games, they set the standard.
Alright. My turn? My turn?
Yep. Your turn.
How do you spell this? I got it up. Alright, my 21st one is Punch-Out NES.
Punch-Out?
Yep.
Wow, that's kind of low.
21.
Yeah, I thought you liked Punch-Out more.
Eh.
You're just a fake fan. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, you just talk about it, though.
Yeah, so Punch-Out, I'm talking about Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, by the way.
Well, I mean, it doesn't really matter. The ending boss only changes sprites. That's
Still, just want to say I'm talking about the one that has Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
So yeah, Punch-Out, it's fun. Little Mac is a cool protagonist. All the bosses have their own unique gimmicks and everything that makes them different from each other.
Really?
Some bosses come back from like previous ones to give you a harder challenge. And what was his name? This guy right here, you see him?
Yeah?
He can go fuck himself.
Just because you don't like hard challenges.
He laughs in your face when you die. But yeah, overall, I'll give it a. A. Alright.
Is that it?
Yep.
Alright. So my next one is The Legend of Zelda, the original.
How do you spell that? Legend of Zelda. I got it. Legend. I got it.
Okay. So you got it?
Yep.
Okay. So this game is a 2D bird's view side-scrolling game. You transition from screen to screen with your swords, magic wands, rafts, all of that. And you can, at max health, you can shoot a bullet out of your sword, which I think is really cool. You may be like, oh, well, that's stupid. No, it's not, because Link has magic. That's literally what the world of Zelda is. And you can blow up certain places in, like, mountains and stuff to find secret passages. Defeating Ganon is really cool. He just appears and reappears. That's super cool. I'm just gonna get the ranking out of the way. It's an A+.
Alright.
I really like it. It's super cool. And for the price tag it gets, it's very cheap.
Alright.
And also, one last thing, there's a second dungeon. Like, after you beat the first game, you can do the whole game all over again, but it's a little bit different.
Okay.
It's your turn.
Alright. Next up, I have, RoboCop Rogue City.
Alright.
RoboCop Rogue City. So yeah, really fun, first-person shooter in the RoboCop universe. My favorite piece of media to come out of RoboCop. And yeah, I would recommend it to anyone who likes RoboCop. It's like the perfect RoboCop game. So yeah, I would give it a S-.
Yeah.
Alright. Hello?
Yeah.
Come on, I'm waiting.
That was over really fast.
Yup.
So my next one is Contra.
How do you spell that?
C-O-N...
C-O-N...
T-R-A.
T-R-A. Contra, N-E-S. Alright.
So this game is really cool. It's another 2D side-scroller shoot-'em-up. Oh my god. But it changes the formula, because you can get a spread shot, which shoots out 8 bullets in pretty much every direction that you're facing. You can get a minigun, which shoots faster than what is it called again?
I don't know.
An auto shooter, or I forget what it's called. It's also, you can also find a laser, which you can have one bullet on screen at a time, but you can mash for some extra damage for up close battle. There's the fire weapon, where it twirls around.
Hey, bro.
Yeah?
We can't spend that much time on each game, you know.
Why?
Because it only records up to 2 hours.
How far are we right now?
45 minutes.
We still have plenty of time, bud.
I guess, but still.
Let me tell. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 games left.
Each.
And we still haven't even passed over half time, so we're going to be able to finish this in quite a bit of time.
Alright, well.
But yeah, I'll just skip straight to the thing now because I said everything I wanted to. And this game is just amazing. I'm putting it in, or I'm giving it a A. Like, I'm just giving it an A.
Okay. Okay, next for me is, Shinobi 3.
Shinobi 3?
Yep. I have this game complete in box for Sega Genesis. I have this game complete in box for Sega Genesis.
Yep.
So yeah. Let me say what I like about it. 1, box art's pretty nice. 2, gameplay's really fun. You can, like, climb on the ceiling, climb on the walls, you can wall jump. There's one level where you're riding a horse through, like, a valley and ninjas coming at you. It's, like, so cinematic and everything. And if I had to rank it, a S.
What?
It's an S.
Really?
Yep.
No. Okay, so you're saving your S plus for something else?
Yep.
Alright. So is that it? My turn?
Yep.
Alright. So, now, I'm gonna say, okay. So, next is Punch-Out! Mike Tyson's for me. This game is just... It's Mike Tyson's. Like, there's not much to say about it.
I already said everything there is.
Yeah, so let's just skip this one. I'm putting it in an A+.
Alright, next for me is, it's a Darkwing Duck for the NES.
Wow, alright. Cool.
This game has the best graphics on the NES, in my opinion. Really fun gameplay, if not a bit hard. And yeah. Probably a S.
What? An S?
Yeah. Well,
Holy.
S minus.
Wow. Okay, wow.
Also, the box art's amazing.
I guess.
Let's get dangerous. Also, this shit has voice acting, I'm pretty sure.
Who?
I think I remember it having some voice acting when he says, "Let's get dangerous."
Dude, you can't put that in an NES game.
I swear I remember that, though.
No, it would take up too much storage.
And
also because, well, that you were not able to... That's them with their ability of combining 8-bit sounds.
Yeah, I get it.
Thanks to cut me off there, buddy.
Also, just look at these graphics. That looks like Super Nintendo level quality.
No.
Yup.
I don't think it does, but that's probably because I've been doing retro games longer than you have.
Cool, I don't care.
I don't either.
Alright, next.
My next is 1943.
1943.
Are you just getting it up, or?
Yep.
Alright. So 1943 is a shooter while you're in the sky. And this is such a good game. It's way too underrated. I love this game to hell and back. It's so fun. It's just the soundtrack is really good. The way that you can power up your shots or power up your defense so you take less damage. It's such a cool idea. It's had so much replayability and stuff to it that it's just a masterpiece for this kind of game. It improved every aspect of 1942. The music in 1942 was the same song, and it didn't even have background noises. While this has the complete opposite. The sprites got better. You can tell what things are. Amazing. I'm giving it an A.
Okay. On to me.
Yep.
Alright, next for me is... Nightshade for the NES. Bro? You're on mute.
I know. I'm letting you speak.
Oh. Don't gotta go on mute, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Anyway, yeah, Nightshade, probably... It's probably... Yeah, it is my favorite box art on the NES. Game's amazing. It's a point and click, basically, but you can move around and shit. It has combat, and it's pretty hard, but fun at the same time. And overall, I would give it an S.
Damn, really?
Yep.
Wow, okay.
Alright, next for you.
Okay, so, Tetris.
How do you spell that?
T-E-T.
T-E-T.
I-R-S.
I-R.
I might have spelled that wrong. I think I did.
I got it right, don't worry.
I think it's T-E-T.
I got it, brah.
Oh, alright.
Ah.
Yeah, it is. So, Tetris 1, like the original. This is a block falling game. It's such a good one at that, though. It does everything right and was a million times better than the second one, which I completely disagreed with when we did our top 10. So, it does a lot of cool things right. The OST specifically, I think the third song and the first song, like Song A and Song C, I feel like are amazing. I don't know, it's satisfying to clear a bunch of blocks. Because maybe it's because I've OCD, but I love clearing blocks that are in my way, and it's like I need everything to be gone because I need that completionist feeling. So yeah, I am going to put this game at I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put it minus S or S minus.
Okay. Next.
Actually, no, A plus. It gets my A plus.
Next up, I don't think you've heard of this, but I actually played this on the channel.
What is it?
It's a Roblox game, actually.
What is it?
Roblox Nightlight.
Never heard of it, no.
I didn't expect you to. But it's a really fun Roblox horror game. So, basic premise is, you're in this mansion, and there's this guy named Beta who gives you a candle. And while you're like, and you gotta go around the mansion to collect papers that spell out selfish with a dot at the end. And once you spell out that thing, you go to the second day where you do the same thing, and third one where you do the same thing, and then you get a win if you beat it. But while you do it, there are these like little black guys that look like smilers from the back rooms. They're like shadowy black guys. And they'll blow out your candle if they reach you. And if your candle's out for long enough, Beta will transform into a monster, come and jump scare you and end your game.
Are you almost done?
Yeah, and if I had to rank it, I would give it an A+.
Alright. On to me, I have Star Tropics 2.
Star Tropics 2, how do you spell that?
S-T-R... Oh wait, S-T-A-R. You know how to spell star, right?
Yeah.
Okay. S-T-A-R, star... Yeah, T-R-O-P-I-C-S.
Star Tropics 2 NES.
So this is cool because it's a side scroller. You can use your, unlike using your yo-yo in the last game, you get a literal axe instead of a yo-yo to kill enemies with. And you go over different time periods in the world, like caveman days. We go back to when, Sherlock Holmes existed, and it's super cool because the time traveling aspect, and it's just a cool premise in general. I don't know what it is. It also just has good level design and good gameplay. I felt like it was more diverse than the first one, and people say this game really sucks, and it really doesn't. So yeah, that really breaks my heart. But this game gets, I'm doing it this time. It's an S-.
Okay. Next up, I really want to play the sequel. It's on console, so I'm definitely gonna get it and play it soon. But the game that I have here, it's, Bendy and the Devil Swing.
Are you just waiting, or?
I'm trying to search it up.
Oh. I'll just be waiting.
Okay. Yeah, Bendy and Ink Machine, number 15. And I love it. It's a great horror game. My second favorite mascot horror game. Well, if not second, it's up there. My favorite character is Sammy Lawrence, definitely, without a doubt. Chapter 1, it was a nice introduction, like Poppy Playtime, Chapter 1. Chapter 2 was my, second favorite, because Sammy Lawrence. Number 3 was long and tedious at some points, but overall fun. Number 4, I love the Boris boss fight. It was sad to see him die, though. And my favorite chapter, number 5, because Sammy Lawrence comes back and Beast Bendy is an absolute beast. If I had to rank it, I would give it an S-.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, alright. So is it my turn now?
Hang on, I did something by accident.
Okay. Are you just fixing it?
I gotta search it back up.
Tell me when you're ready.
Alright. Ready
You ready?
ready for Freddy.
Alright, so, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3, The Manhattan Project.
TMNT 3NES. I want this game.
It's really fun. It's a side-scroller, beat 'em up, but it's unlike the first or second one, because, unlike the second one, not the first one, because the first one was completely different, but unlike the second one, this one, you have special abilities by pressing A and then immediately pressing B right after it. It kills every enemy besides bosses in one shot, but you take 1 damage in return. They also increase the mobility of your characters, and the hitboxes of the characters, so it's a lot more fun.
This game looks really fun.
What?
This game looks really fun.
And the OST is really good. It's really fun, and it's overall my favorite beat 'em up games.
Okay.
Besides a later game that I'll cover. I think you can already guess what that is.
Yeah.
But just keep, for my rank, I'd have to give it a S minus.
Alright.
Actually, what was the last game? No, I'm changing Star Tropics 2 and TMNT 3 to both A pluses.
Okay.
Instead of S minus.
So my next one is... It's MK11 Ultimate.
Alright.
Now this game... Okay. This game's here because, 1, the selection of characters is good. Story, second best MK story. The roster, like I said, is really good. Best MK roster in my opinion. Guest characters were phenomenal. RoboCop, Terminator, Spawn. And yeah, overall, I would give it a minus.
Really?
Yep.
Alright, damn.
And the gameplay is fun.
Nice.
Rank.
So are you done?
Yup.
Okay, Zelda 2, The Adventure of Link.
How do you spell that? Hang on, I got it.
Okay.
Zelda 2 NES. Alright, Cook.
So this game, it's a side-scroller. It's kind of like Zelda 1. It shares some elements like all the raft, the wand, and all that. But now it's not an overhead view game. It's a side-scroller, which I prefer a lot more. And again, your health, if you have max health, you can shoot out a little sword, which is really cool. And the abilities in this game really don't help you, which that doesn't sound like a good thing. But me asking for the most amount of challenge in a game that I can ask for absolutely loves that aspect. I've beaten this game once, and then my button battery died. So that really sucks, but whatever.
At least you beat it.
Yeah, at least I beat it before it broke. And, man, I hate to say this, but if you cannot beat this game, you need to get good. Sorry, I just had to say it, you need to get good.
It's hard, though.
It is very hard, though, and that's coming from me. I'm a guy who's gotten almost through level 4 on Battletoads. So, yeah. And I'm 13 years old, so that makes that a little more impressive. But yeah,
If it's so easy, then do it again.
What?
If it's so easy, then do it again.
I'm not doing it right now. I gotta review games. And also my button battery I screwed up Zelda 2 and Battletoads. Anyways, so, yeah, this game is, I'm not changing this one. This one's getting an S minus.
Alright.
So, yeah, your turn to cook.
Yeah, my next one is Vector Man.
Alright.
1. So yeah, Vector Man 1. One of my favorite video game mascots. Design great, gameplay really fun, bosses fun. The only segments that I don't like is the, segments where you transform and you gotta do those weird little minigame things. Other than that, S.
What?
S.
Really?
Yep.
Damn. Well, I mean, I can't be surprised it's Vector Man, but
yeah,
that one went down a lot.
Yeah.
More so. I'm still surprised it stayed up as high as it did, bro.
Yeah.
Because of how long it's been since you talked about it. But yeah. Is that it?
Yep.
So next is Mega Man 4.
Alright, MM4NES.
So this game is really fun. The bosses deal a hell a lot of damage to you. That's why it took me a little bit longer than the other ones to beat. This game also has really... Here's the thing. This game, I'll admit with you, has some really cheap enemy placement. But guess what?
Mm-hmm.
I like it for the challenge.
Cool.
So, I know you really don't like this game.
I still like it. It's just my least favorite Mega Man game.
Which is bullshit, but whatever.
I thought we weren't gonna fight over games.
Yeah, I'm not. I just said that's bullshit and I'm moving on.
You're disrespecting my opinion.
I said that's bullshit and I'm moving on.
You disrespected my opinion, which we said we're not gonna do.
This game is just like...
Stop ignoring me right now or else I'm ending the podcast.
What? Is there something you need to say?
Yes, and you kept cutting me off.
Hey, I didn't know you were talking. What were you saying?
You disrespected my opinion, which we said we weren't gonna do.
Let's just move on.
Okay.
Anyways, so
I ended the podcast.
What?
I ended the podcast.
Why?
I didn't.
You did or you didn't?
Didn't.
Yeah, that's not funny.
It is very funny.
No, it's not. Anyways, so these stages are really fun. The boss weapons are very useful in these situations. Yeah, I just like this game overall. Its OST is also really good. It was a little bit later of a release on the NES. Easier to find a cartridge for those, so... yeah, I'm giving it another S-.
Alright.
Now let you cook.
Next up is, Sonic Generations. Which the sequel for this game we got now. It's Sonic and Shadow Generations.
I'm letting you just cook now.
Yeah, Sonic Generations, a lot of nostalgia, it's fun, it's the best Sonic game, like S-, moving on.
Well, that was also another quick one.
I'm not really in the mood right now to talk long.
Why not?
Nothing.
Alright, so is it my turn next?
Yep.
Okay, so now we got Mega Man III. So just like Mega Man 4, this has some really cheap enemy placement, and this is a hard game. I'm gonna say it now, this one is hard. Because I think it's really hard because of Dustman stage and Dustman stage only. It's full of shit and does not need to have as many bottomless pits and spikes as it does, but it does and it sucks. But everything else besides that, perfect. Love it. You can charge your buster, you can slide. First time you can charge your shot. but you usually forget about it because you use the weapons a lot in this game. Or I did. I don't know if anyone else did, but I did. And there's some really cool mechanics, like whenever you shoot the light bulb and like Shadow Man stage and everything, every single time your shot hits the light bulb, the screen flashes for a second, and then it goes back dark again. But after you destroy the light bulb, it goes back to normal, just like in the NES game. But they added that cool little feature, so that's really cool. The OST is just remixes of Mega Man 3 and 4, and a cool few Wily stages. And it also has Punk, which is the Mega Man killer for this game. And it's super cool because his theme is easily one of the best Mega Man themes ever.
His design's cool.
What?
And he's just really cool.
Yeah, so this game is super cool. I'm giving it another S-. I'm not being lazy, I just feel like it deserves an S-.
Next up for me is Team Fortress 2 at number 11.
I'm just letting you cook now again.
Team Fortress 2 is the best first-person shooter in my opinion, and it's just really cool. All the classes are fun. My favorite is Pyro, and their character dynamics are really cool and fun, and has one of the best comic series. It's an S+.
Alright.
My first S+.
Wow. S+, that's the highest rank you can give it.
Yeah.
Does that mean you're going to give an S+ to almost the rest of your games?
You remember what we said?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Alright. So now it's my turn?
Yep.
Castlevania 3, Dracula's Curse.
How do you spell that?
C-A-S.
C-A-S.
Castle... Wait, give me a second, let me remember. C-A-S, I think it's T, because the T is silent. L-E.
I got it.
Okay. So yeah, this game is really cool. It was a rental exclusive from Blockbuster, and man, they really made this game good because it's one of these kinds of games that I want to just sit down and never stop playing. Because although it's kind of repetitive, it does it in one of the best ways you can make a game repetitive. And that is by, I guess, wait, give me a second. I guess you could fault the game for being a little, like, not like the second one, but I personally like it in this style. It improved on Castlevania 1, though, which I really appreciate. It needed it. And yeah, I just overall really, really like this game. 2D side-scroller, you use a whip enemy, just like how, actually I don't have a line for that. So that's really cool. And this game gets, it gets my last S-.
Okay.
So yeah, you can cook now.
Huh? What? Hello?
It's your turn.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, next for me is, like I said, I haven't played it, but I've watched gameplay, Bendy and the Dark Revival. It's better than the first one in every way, and, yeah, it's really, really good. I'll give it an, I don't know, S. I like it.
Is that it?
Yep.
Did you rank it?
Yep.
Alright, so what's next? Battletoads. So this is a 2D side-scroller beat-em-up, but now this one's my favorite, because you can absolutely, like, it seems like whenever you beat up a character, like, you beat the merciful shit out of them. Like, dude, adding on what I just said, when you attack an enemy, it actually feels like you're doing damage. Which in games like Mega Man 7, it really feels like nothing is happening because the bullets just kind of like pop whenever they come on contact with an enemy, and it's like, oh well, that was anticlimactic. But this game is super satisfying. It's super fun and everything above it. It does everything like you want. Like, you can get a special ability where it's like a stick that you can use to smack enemies with. I had no other way to say that. And there, you can also find this like light bulb that you can grab and you can throw it and chuck it at enemies. Super cool. You can jump. It almost has like this 3D-ish. It almost has this 3D like feel to the background when you're navigating the game. And its bosses are really cool. So yeah, this is getting my first S+.
Alright. Next we got one of my favorite games ever because it's this high, Shovel Knight.
Alright.
So yeah, Shovel Knight's a really cool character. The game's is honestly, in my opinion, my favorite 8-bit modern game. And yeah, levels are fun, boss fights are fun. Overall, it's a solid S.
What?
It's solid S.
Really?
Yep.
Nice. Oh shit, wait, did I say Battletoads was an S+?
Yeah.
Okay, get rid of that. It's an S. Oh my god.
I need a sec. I gotta research up Shovel Knight.
Okay. Just tell me when you're ready.
Yeah. Alright.
Are you done?
Yep.
So, now, I have Kirby's Adventure. So this is a side-scroller. You can fly.
How do you spell that?
K-I-B-Y.
K-I-B-Y.
Apostrophe S. A-D.
I got it.
Oh, okay. So you can fly in the air, you can go across the screen, you can, swallow enemies and then, absorb their power-ups, which is the first Kirby game that you could do this in.
Because it was the first actual Kirby game.
What?
It's the first actual Kirby game.
Pretty much, yeah. That gave him all of his assets and stuff. And also, well, I mean, besides in America, his name was not Kirby. So, unlike it would be later on. So in my personal headcanon, I don't consider that the first Kirby games.
The Game Boy one.
Pretty much. And so, I think this game is really fun. You can also pick up enemies and chuck and spit them out at others. The bosses are very unique and really cool. I'm trying to avoid a suck joke here, but I know that something's gonna happen. And yeah, this game is super cool. Kirby just likes to suck. What can I say? And yeah, I have nothing else to say. This is amazing.
Rank.
And the rank. If I had to give it a rank, I would have to give it I would give it a solid S.
Okay.
Now it's your turn to cook.
Okay.
You need to cook, Jesse.
Alright, next for me is Challenger from the Future. So yeah, Mega Man based Challenger from the Future. It's my as of right now, second favorite Mega Man game.
What's your first? Maverick Hunter?
You'll see later on.
Oh.
Yeah, I really like the Robot Masters in this game. The Clockmen are a cool idea. I like Bullet Man. Soup Man's not the Stove Man's not the coolest. Aircon Man neither. That guy with like the flute thing's pretty cool. The Compass Man's also pretty cool. Gameplay is really fun. And this is my favorite Quint variation. So yeah, this is probably a solid A+.
That's cool.
Yep.
Is that it?
Yep.
Alright. So I don't think you're gonna see this one coming. But I have for my next one Mega Man Dr. Wily's Revenge for the Game Boy. This game is super cool. It's a lot more fun than you would think. I don't know, there's just that feel of it. I feel like through emulation it feels a lot harder for some reason. I don't understand.
I actually have this game.
What?
I actually have this game, believe it or not.
Yep, we both have this game. I think it's the first Game Boy game that you have, and the first Game Boy game that both collectively have.
It's the first Game Boy game I've ever owned.
Yep, and you're gonna enjoy it a lot more when you get a Game Boy, whenever that happens.
It's the first Game Boy game I've ever held.
Really?
Yep.
What about the Pokemon Blue?
I was behind a display case.
Huh. But yeah, this is super cool. I don't know why, but through emulation it feels like a million times harder than when I played it on my OG Game Boy Pocket. So easy. And yeah, it uses Robot Masters and remixes and stages from Mega Man 1. And it uses only bosses from Mega Man 2, no stages or songs from anything Mega Man 2 related. But there is a new Mega Man killer, Anchor, just like how Mega Man Triple I had Anchor, or not Anchor, had a Punk. This game has Anchor, and he's the first of Dr. Wily's creations that were designed to specifically murder Mega Man. Not just like, ouchie, I'm in too much pain to fight anymore. No, like, he's murdered after this. But, not really, because you're stronger than Anchor and you take him down. And then you go to Dr. Wily's Space Fortress, which is really cool. And he also, you also play these really cool bosses. So, yeah. They're a lot harder. The bosses are a lot harder than the ones in Mega Man 1 and 2. But I enjoyed them a lot more in this game. And it gets an S.
Okay. Alright, so next up for me, it's Five Nights at Freddy's Ruin. So yeah, FNAF Ruin. It's my favorite FNAF game. It has a cool.
I'll let you cook.
The mimic's cool. I like how he pretends to be Gregory to lure you down further. The Glamrock Bonnie reveal was cool as well. It's just a good game. S. It's an S. I'm done. Drake, well, I'm done.
You done?
Yup.
Alright. So next is Pokemon Blue. For the original Game Boy. And Game Boy Color. I'll let you search it up.
You can just talk about it.
Okay, so Pokemon Blue/Red/Yellow, because they're all technically the same game, except Yellow, you can only choose Pikachu. I think there's a few other changes. But, Pokemon Blue is, /Red is a, exploration game, that's open world, and I think it's one of the first open world games. Yeah, you could go around, catch Pokemon of the original 151 Pokemon. Actually, no, not Mew, because Mew wasn't added in for some reason. But, yeah, it's, 150 Pokemon in a small cartridge with different characters, bosses, and all that. It's surprising that this could fit on a Game Boy. And it does it really well. This set the standard for more Pokemon games up to today to come, and will further set the standard for more Pokemon games. And this, I feel like, if you want to start playing Pokemon, this is where you want to start. Yeah, I love it. This is my first S+.
Alright. So yeah, my next game is it's Skylanders S.P.R.I.T.E. This is so nostalgic for me. I still have all the Skylanders from back those days. And yeah, the game's really fun, especially if you have Shrap Crystals, so you can play as the bosses. So yeah, S+.
Really?
Yep.
Holy shit. Alright. So, you're done with that?
Yep.
Alright. So my next one is Mega Man IV.
Okay, Mega Man IV.
Or also known as Mega Man World 4 in Japanese.
Okay.
You can also put Game Boy at the end just to, like, specify it.
I got Game Boy at the end.
Alright, so, this game is really cool. Because although it uses, the Robot Masters, I'm trying to remember, it's, Toadman, Brightman, Pharaoh Man, and Ringman for Mega Man 4, and Crystal Man, Napalm Man, Stone Man, and Charge Man for Mega Man 5. Although there are, like, remixes and reused elements from the NES games in the stages, this game turns it up to 1 million by adding some cool level design and some pretty, for the most part, pretty fair enemy placement. And we have our other Mega Man killer for this game, which is Ballad. This is the final Mega Man killer created by Dr. Wily to kill off Mega Man. Before the next and Ballad was made before the characters in my favorite game, but we're gonna get to that later. You already saw that. You already saw that game coming, and you're you're not going to be surprised. But this game is absolutely phenomenal. I love it with all my heart, and it should be put on a pedestal for one of the best Game Boy games. It is the 8th rarest Game Boy game ever created, though, so have a good luck trying to find this one.
Online.
And in person. These don't show up very often. They show up more online, but most of them online are fake.
So watch out.
Or they're overpriced.
So watch out.
Yeah. So that's for the rank, it's an S+.
Yep. Okay, so anyway, next is Ghost Runner. I haven't played the second one yet. I want to wait till I can get my hands on a physical copy, though, so that's why I haven't played it yet. Well, yeah, Ghost Runner 1, it's my 5th favorite game, so that means something. Jack, the character we play as, is really cool. And,
your 5th favorite? What? We're not on our 5th.
Yeah, I am.
We're on our 3rd, dude.
No. We're on our 5th. You're too far ahead.
Okay, I'll let you do 2 more, and then you tell me when you're done.
Okay, so yeah.
Because I want to go.
Ghost Runner is a S. And then, oh my fucking god, just pop up already. Mega Man. Alright, and my favorite Mega Man game, Mega Man Maverick Hunter X. This game is an S+, because you can play as Mega Man and Vile. Gameplay's fun, and yeah.
Alright.
So are you on your 3rd or 2nd?
I'm on my 3rd.
Okay.
Wait, what are you on?
3rd.
Are you doing 3rd next?
Yep.
Because I gotta go last.
Okay.
So you have to go again. So are you gonna go, or?
Alright, my 3rd favorite game is, Spider-Man 2, the video game, which really fun, and yeah, the Venom, the one where you get to play as Venom was cool. Your turn.
Alright, so, this next one is Ninja Gaiden 3. This one is very frowned upon by many others, and I don't understand it. It's such a good game. They improved so many aspects about it from the first one that it's not even day which one is which. If you were to have to tell which one is which, it's easy to tell because this game just stands out more than the other two, and it looks so much more polished and detailed.
I've already said all this.
What?
I've already said all this when I talked about it.
Yeah, but I'm putting it in more detail.
Okay.
And it's amazing, and it's a game that, at least for me, makes you want to have more.
Bro, we gotta hurry up a bit.
Why?
Well, yeah, it stops at 2 hours. We're at 1 hour and 34 minutes.
Dude, we're at our last 3 games, dude.
Okay.
Yeah, we still got time.
Okay.
So why are you rushing me?
I'm not trying. Okay, just fucking continue.
Anyways, so yeah, this game is really cool. And it's a game that makes me want to have more, but sadly they didn't have a Ninja Gaiden 4, so now it means nothing to me. Like, not the game itself, just Ninja Gaiden 4 if they ever released one.
Also...
Yeah, I love it. 2D side-scroller, you kill enemies with your sword. It's very difficult. Blockbuster exclusive, made in 1991. Your turn.
I just want to say something. This might be a hot take, but I like the reboot design more than the NES one.
I'm not even going to fight you.
The design of Ryu. I just wanted to say that.
I can't even fight you because I don't have hands that are close enough to throw with you.
Thanks for getting mad at me over an opinion.
I'm not getting mad at you, bro.
But yeah, number 2 was Doom Eternal. I love this game. It was a comfort game for me. When my dad died, I would just play this, and it made me feel better. And I love this game so much. The boss fights are really fun. Gameplay is amazing. The variety of weapons. The 2 DLCs are really fun to go through, but the base campaign is my favorite part. I will say the battle pass type thing isn't that good, but still. And yeah, Doomslayer is like my favorite character in fiction. So yeah, I'll give it an S+.
Alright. Alright, I forgot to rank Ninja Gaiden 3. It's also an S+. Okay. Alright, so my second favorite game of all time is, I think you guys saw this coming, Mega Man 5. Like, for the NES. Now, so, this game is really fun. I feel like it introduced many new, gimmicks. Like, it introduced the special rush coil gimmick. It also introduced, like, the gravity, man gimmick, like the stage where you go up and down, according to the, beams in the background. It still uses some of the special, effects given from other games, like, for Mega Man 2, it has the low gravity, like in Bubble Man stage with the water. But it does have a few other things, like Crystal Man has those dropping crystal sections, which are really cool. I like them. And I feel like the boss fights are more diverse. The weaknesses actually do quite a bit of damage. And the weapons, although people say don't really do anything, I feel like they do. I feel like they do so much damage, and they pack quite a punch. I just love this game so much. And yeah, it's getting a top, or it's not a top. I'm so used to saying that because of our tier list. It's getting a S+.
Okay, and
also it just feels different from the other Mega Man games.
No, this one I just felt very nostalgic, so yeah, this might change, but as of February 11th, 2024, my favorite game is Balloons Tower Defense 6.
That's your favorite game ever?
As of right now.
And also, why'd you say the date? You could have just said as of right now.
I don't know. But, yeah. This is definitely gonna change. I just felt really nostalgic for it, playing it with my friends and everything. It's really fun. And yeah, I'll give it an S+.
Alright. So, how many minutes do we have left?
I'm not sure, but we're at an hour and 40 minutes.
Okay. I want to go on a little bit longer of a ramble for this game. Can I do it?
Okay.
Mega Man V for the Game Boy. Or, as it's known in Japan, not Mega Man World 5. Or Rockman World 5. So, yeah. Tell me when I can cook.
You can cook.
Alright. So, 4 months after, or a few months, no, 4 months I think, after the event of Rockman World 4 or Mega Man IV, the world seems to be in peace when alien robots from outer space named Star Droids start taking over the world. And Mega Man has to go stop them. And we learn later that Dr. Wily reprogrammed them for his own doing, and they were made by alien robots, like other alien robots, to conquer the entire galaxies millions of years before the events of this game. Dr. Wily ends up being the bad guy, obviously, but Wily's not the final boss. The first time ever, they made a different character besides Wily. I think actually it is the only time they made. No, because Challenger from the Future had Shadow Quint. But this game was the first one to do it, and it had Sunstar, which is almost like the assistant captain of the hockey team, with Terra, which is technically planet Earth, because Terra is English for Earth, which is Roman. But yeah, Terra is the leader of the Star Droids, with Sunstar being almost like an assistant captain, almost kind of like. Why do you just have a picture of a Game Boy? Josh? Alright, whatever. Josh? Josh! Alright, well, it kind of just ghosted me. Anyways, so this game is super cool. I don't know why Josh doesn't have the picture of the game, but...
Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry.
Why didn't you put a picture of the game?
I thought I had one. Sorry.
So... Sorry, I have to talk about how, the gameplay is. So, it plays like almost any other Mega Man game, except now, Dr. Light has equipped your Buster. So now you can shoot your arm like a rocket. I don't care what you say, but that's the coolest form of the Buster I think Mega Man has ever had. And I think it's just a really cool gimmick. The weapons in this game are also very useful. You have Mercury's Grab Buster, you have Venus's Bubble Bomb, let me say, Mercury's Grab Buster, which takes health from other enemies, Venus's Bubble Bomb, which travels upward. It's just a bubble that travels upwards in a wavy pattern line almost, and explodes on impact or with ceiling. Mars has this photon missile, which is a rocket that fires with a very powerful punch after a short little delay. Neptune has salt water, which is just a ball of salt water, and splits into 3 little miniature salt little water bubbles on impact. I think, yeah. And then you go through a short little stage including a boss called, what's his name? Dark Moon. He's pretty much just a devil form, but themed technically to be around the moon. And then we have Jupiter, which gives you the electric shock, which is just an electric beam that shoots forward and packs a damn ass punch. Saturn, which creates a black hole and then pretty much clears out a screen nuke. And then we have Uranus, which gives you a deep digger. You can pull up it's pretty much just super arm, except it breaks on walls instead of the ground. And then we got we have Pluto's Break Dash, which can break through certain blocks and gives you iframes, which, Charge Kick or Topspin should have done, but whatever. Well, I mean, Topspin did it, but not Charge Kick. Then we fight Terra, which, again, is the leader of the Star Droids, and he gives you Spark Chaser, and they just chase enemies pretty much, and they deal massive amounts of damage for every second they hit. and it's just a really powerful weapon. And the final Bios, and the final Wily stage, can't be a Wily stage without a little bit of a shoot 'em up section, a space shoot 'em up section right before it, where you traverse through this long castle, and then you fight Anchor, Quint, Punk, Ballad, and I wish you fought Terra again, but you don't, in the Wily Castle before you go up against the robot refights, and then Wily, where after you defeat Wily, you go after Sunstar, and when you kill Sunstar, the spaceship blows up, and the game ends. It has, in my opinion, the most emotional sounding music and most calming sounding Mega Man music to ever end off a Mega Man game.
Hey bro,
And
who's that?
What?
There's someone farther off in the background except for Venus.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure out who that is. I was actually thinking about that today when I was looking at my cartridge, and I zoomed in. I have two suspects for that, and my two suspects are Mercury or Pluto. But the reason I think it's Mercury is because Pluto, like, if you look at, like, if you zoom into that picture, it doesn't have Pluto's ears. The head looks more of a ball shape, like Mercury's. And Terra has big hair, and Sunstar has, like, a little sun on his head. So I've just concluded that it's Mercury.
But that's just a theory. A game theory.
Yeah. So, this game is amazing. I love its controls. I know Josh doesn't really like it that much so far. And yeah, that's it. I just love it. It's an amazing it's an amazing way to end up an amazing series. And yeah, that's all I gotta say. You can also slide in this game, and it gets my SSSSSS plus rating.
So yeah, my tier list was Kid Icarus, Bomberman, Ninja Gaiden 3, Vectorman 2, Battletoads, MK1, Medieval, PSP, Mega Man 6, Puff Playtime, Punch-Out, RoboCop, Shinobi 3, Darkwing Duck, Nightshade, Bendy and Ink Machine, MK11, Vectorman, Sonic Generations, TF2, Bendy and the Dark Revival, Shovel Knight, Mega Man Base Challenger from the Future, FNAF Ruin, Skylanders Trap Team, Ghost Runner, Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, Spider-Man 2, Doom Eternal, and Bloons Tower 6.
Alright, and my list was...
And Drake's list was Super Contra, Galaga, NES and Metroid, Iron Sword, Dr. Mario, Final Fantasy, Rolling Thunder, Friday the 13th, Mega Man Double I, The Legend of Zelda, Punch-Out! 1943. Oh wait, Contra went in between Punch-Out! And The Legend of Zelda. Tetris, Star Tropics 2, TMNT 3, Zelda 2, MM4, III, Castlevania 3, Battletoads NES, Kirby's Adventure, Dr. Lies Revenge, Pokemon Blue, MMIV, Ninja Gaiden 3, Mega Man 5, and Ninja Gaiden V.
Ninja Gaiden V?
Mega Man V.
Ninja Gaiden V.
But, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Alright, you guys, bye. Have a good